Would you survive this truly terrifying sky assault today? This is what real combat looked like back in 1943 as brave soldiers waited in muddy trenches for the charge. Once that terrifying whistle blew, it was a mad, desperate dash across completely open ground with absolutely zero cover from the devastating enemy fire. Heavy artillery began instantly raining down on their positions as both sides unleashed a massive, relentless barrage that violently shook the very earth under their boots. Through thick, suffocating smoke and blinding dust, these brave infantry units had to keep pushing forward despite the absolute chaos unfolding rapidly directly all around them. Devastating explosions continuously ripped through the wet dirt, turning the entire battlefield into a hazardous, fiery maze where one single wrong step meant instant, tragic death. Heavy machine gunners bravely held their critical ground, firing blindly through the thick, dark haze as they desperately tried to suppress the enemy defensive positions directly ahead. Mortar teams quickly scrambled to set up their heavy weapons inside muddy, shallow craters, hoping to provide some critical fire support to the advancing infantry troops. But then, the distinct, terrifying sound of enemy combat aircraft filled the entire sky, instantly bringing a deadly, whole new level of extreme danger to everyone below. The soldiers were forced to immediately scatter and desperately seek any shallow shelter as heavy aerial bombs began to rain down on them from high above. Fearsome enemy dive bombers screamed down from the dark clouds, targeting anything that moved in an absolute, truly terrifying display of raw aerial dominance today. Huddled deep in a muddy trench, this young soldier could only listen in horror as the war raged directly above his head. Would you survive this truly terrifying sky assault today? As the planes roared loudly directly overhead, he braced himself tightly in the mud, knowing that his ultimate survival depended almost entirely on pure, raw luck. Looking around the severely devastated area, the grim, harsh reality of battle became painfully clear as he saw his fallen comrades lying in the mud. Just when all hope seemed completely lost, the powerful, rumbling engines of friendly armor arrived, bringing a sudden, much-needed wave of relief to the entire battlefield. The brave tank commander quickly coordinated the counterpush, directing his heavily armored beasts forward in a bid to finally break through the stubborn enemy line. Gathering every single ounce of his remaining strength and courage, the brave young soldier prepared to slowly crawl out of the muddy trench once again. Following closely behind the heavy lead of the tanks, they pushed right back into the highly dangerous combat zone, fully determined to win this intense battle. Could you face this absolute level of sheer terror and keep marching forward?